This is part 2 of my presentation I did on patterns of behaviour on my trusty whiteboard. So part 2 is more in depth, looking at men's mental health, guys, dads. Now some women do fall into this category, it's not a sexist thing, it's just more commonly men than it is women. So if you watch part 1 of patterns of behaviour, I went through this scenario on my whiteboard. So I'll run through it again. So you have events, something happens, what gives you an event? Obviously something happens throughout the day. At work, you have a perception and meaning from that event, something you've maybe learned as a child or something you've learned throughout life. That creates emotion and feeling, which then the outcome of that is a behaviour and action, which is then your result. So what I'm going to talk about today is more the behaviour and action and the perception and meaning and the emotion. Okay, so as guys, we like to think we're hard, we like to think we're tough, and we like to think we're nails. And when we start on a fitness regime, we can just willpower and grind through it. So what we do as men is we go straight in with this one here, which is the behaviour and action. We think as men, we overeat, we don't go to the gym, we have too many beers, and we go, right, I'm going to stop doing this. I'm going to stop with the behaviour and action, and I'll grind it out. And what happens is, that might work for 2-3 weeks, might work for 4 weeks, you might get some results. All of a sudden, you fall off, and then you get angry at yourself because you can't do it. And you go, I can't do it, I'm shit, I can't do this dieting thing. And then you start going, then your results plateau, you're back to the start again. So what you have to do as a man is really reach deep down into the emotion. Now, we're guys, we don't like addressing the stuff we don't want to show, because the behaviour and action is something everybody can see. Our ego says, I will address that straight away, because I don't want the world to perceive me as weak, or I overeat, or I drink too much beer. I can address that. What we don't actually do is address the thing that's actually going to make us succeed, which is the emotion and feeling and the perceptions of an event. Because this is the stuff deep down, we hide down deep inside and we don't tell anybody about. Now, part of coaching and actually learning how to succeed with the results is looking at emotion and feeling from a perceived event. Now, this is where the magic happens here. Something happens in an event, your perception and meaning. It could be you have an argument with your wife, partner, whoever. That's going to make you feel a bit down or whatever, feel a bit shit. You've attached a behaviour and action, because that emotion, what's happened of having an argument, you'll probably overeat, have a few beers. This is where the magic happens. This is what you need to address, this bit, for success to occur. Stop thinking you're nails by going, I'll just address the behaviour. Yes, we will address the behaviour, but we have to go deeper. So if you're being 100% honest with yourself, with your diet, nutrition and training, sometimes, yes, we want to address the behaviour. What we really, really need to do is look deep down in ourselves and address the emotions and perception and meanings of events what happen in our lives.